What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back. Except for I'm not back with another read. I'm back with the prayers of a light worker, honey, and I'm finna roll it because sis wants to roll it. Okay, so y'all, I got a couple different videos that I plan on filming today. I plan on doing a Gemini, Capricorn, and Virgo reading today. So I have to do all of those. Hold me accountable, sis. I have to do all of those, as well as I want to do a breaking point versus boiling point. Like, bitch, you're not just broken, bitch. At this point, you're boiling. Like, I definitely want to do that video for how I manifested my husband. And then I also want to do some smoke sessions with me reading out of my old journal. So I want to do all of those. This video was just kind of on the fly. I just was like, boom, let's film. So in this video, I kind of just want to talk about, like, because I don't want it to fall. Okay, that's cool. But let's see. Okay, anyway, so I really just wanted to talk about leveling up in kind of like all aspects of life. And yeah, so pretty much I've been in a really weird phase of my life. As y'all know, y'all can see, y'all watching me, y'all know what the fuck going on. But yeah, so pretty much I've just been in level up mode. Like, I want to level up in every single area of my life, like in my clothes, in my hair routine, maybe my skin routine, how I'm eating. I want to be completely vegan. Just all around my career, I want to be working 4 shifts. I want to be making profit from my t-shirts and my waist beads and stuff. Like, all around, I have so many different areas of my life that I'm trying to level up in, that I feel like it's so easy to just get jumbled. It's so easy to not really feel like you're doing anything. Like, it's so easy to just feel like, damn, bitch, you're not leveling up at all. You're not doing nothing at all. You're not, you know. And I feel like it's so easy to feel like that, especially when God sits you down. And I did a video about this before, like when God will kind of slow you down and sit you down and make you understand while you're in the season why you have to be there, if that makes sense. So I feel like I'm learning like what exact season that I'm in, because I don't know, like it feels like as much as I'm wanting better for myself and I'm telling myself like I can manifest this and I can have this, like my powers have never been wavered. I've never thought that I'm not powerful. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Okay, so now that I'm on my journey, like I understand my power, but I also understand that I'm not immortal. Like, I also understand that I have to learn my powers, and me manifesting and all that kind of stuff. It's not just about me being powerful. It's about me healing. It's about knowing that I deserve certain things, and it's about setting myself up to even be in that position of manifesting whatever it is that I'm manifesting. So on my journey, I feel like it's been really easy for me to, again, not say that I'm not powerful, but to not see my power for what it is. It's been really easy for me to not see that you can be powerful in more ways than just one. Being powerful doesn't just mean being able to manifest something on a drop of a dime. Being powerful doesn't just mean always being happy or always being positive or always being a light for other people. You know, power is a definition within itself. It's what it means to you. And I feel like on my journey, I'm still learning what power means to me and how I have to hone in on my own powers, because some people are not manifestors. Some people can't bring stuff into fruition. Some people can't do spell work. Some people can't do dream interpretation. Some people can't do energy reading. Some people can't do tarot readings. Like, like there are different avenues for different people. And I feel like because to me, I feel like I can do so many different things because I have my foot in so many different avenues. And I'm pretty sure y'all, if y'all are watching this video, I'm pretty sure y'all have so many different business ideas, so many different ideas that you want to bring into fruition. But it's like, which one do I start with first? If you've been gravitated towards my video, I feel like you're hella talented, hella creative, and God is going to do something with you. With that being said, there's no way that y'all got one talent. Like, there's no way that y'all are only good at one thing. And I've noticed on my journey that I never sit down and just focus on one thing. I never just tell myself that I can level up in one area. Like, I have multiple businesses, but none of them are completely flourishing because I'm not taking the time to level up in that one area. Like with my tarot readings, I could take time to read the books more and dive deeper into certain meanings or certain messages or certain pictures. Like, I could do that if I wanted to. I could invest in maybe getting a life coach license or researching what it takes to be a life coach or blah, blah. Like, I could take different steps. Or let's say with my t-shirts, I can take the steps to get all my logos printed out and press my t-shirts and iron them and make sure that they're all packaged up really, really nicely, and then I can start sending them out. Like I'm saying, there are steps to each one of my steps, and I feel like I don't take the time to realize when I have went up a step, because it's like, if you're not all the way at the top, if you're not at the top of the staircase, you looking down and you don't see what you want to see. You don't see your whole dream or your whole goal coming into fruition, so you don't feel like you've really gotten up there. I feel like it's so hard. My crown just got to tingling. It's so hard to recognize when you've went up a step, when the step feels like it's only this big. So even just thinking about a project, or having an idea of a project that maybe you want to do, or thinking to yourself like, man, I really want to level up in this area. Even that, people don't understand, but that right there is a step. The fact that you want it, the fact that you are wanting it more and more as the days progress, the fact that you're thinking about it more and more, the fact that you put it in your headspace every single day. Just because you're not actively moving around or doing something to get towards your goal, it doesn't mean that you're not still working towards it. What if mentally you're working on yourself enough to where you can prepare yourself to be able to handle whatever is going to come with this manifestation? Because people don't understand, there's good and bad to any manifestation that you bring into this world. If you bring a new car into this world, like, okay, yeah, you're going to love your new car. But at the same time, you might notice, like, you might start to notice, okay, because I have this new ass car, the parts are more expensive, or it's not really good on gas, or it takes a lot of gas, or I don't know about cars, but I'm just saying, when we bring certain things into fruition, so let's say you own a home, you just bought your first home, you coming into it, you're not understanding, okay, now I have to mow the lawn, or maybe I have to get the gutters or get the shingles or something removed and redone or something like that, or there's no shade in the backyard, so I want to add value to the home, so maybe I want to plant a tree or something like that, so when future buyers want to buy the home, they're appreciative of, oh, hey, there's shade in the backyard, like shit like that people don't really think about if you're not a homeowner. So I feel like there are different problems that are going to arise with any manifestation. And maybe sometimes we trick ourselves out of manifestations by knowing that there's going to be something that comes with it. It's like, for me, I feel like even though I be leveling up, or I be doing stuff, because I'm never just sitting around. I'm never just not doing anything. Even when I'm not doing shit, I'm still doing something. Okay, so right now, as y'all know, I'm going through a breakup. And this, like, I would say, like, the last 3 days, um, I've been chilling. Like, I haven't really been wanting to work. And when I have had to work, it's just been like, okay, I'm going to do these 4 or 5 readings, and then that's going to be it. Like, I'm getting right back into bed. And I've been doing that for 3 days, and honestly, it doesn't feel like nothing. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm not working. It doesn't feel like I'm not trying. It doesn't feel like I'm not trying to get to that next step. And before, it would have. Before, I would have felt like, but you're not doing shit to level up. You're not doing shit to make your life better. You just motherfucking sitting in the bed. Now I'm realizing, okay, my readings are so much better when I'm in the energy to do them. You know, my sessions are so much better. My love is so much heavier. My light is so much brighter. You know, my energy is just more pure when I'm in a better headspace, mentally, physically, when my body feels well rested, when I'm not sluggish. You know, like, people don't really think about this stuff, but sometimes even just getting a good night's sleep is you leveling up. Is you caring about yourself enough to understand, hey, you need rest right now. You need to sit your ass down. And I know that my messages may be getting, like, repetitive because I do talk about a lot of the same stuff. But y'all also have to understand, even in school, your teacher is not just going to touch on the topic one time and you never going to hear about it again. It doesn't work like that. Like, you have to sometimes go back. You have to remind yourself. That's why there are tests in the world. That's why there are tests in school. Just because you go through something doesn't mean you won't be tested on it again to make sure that you've really learned your lesson. So even if God is making me say the same things in these videos over and over again, what if you're gravitated towards the same video or the same message because maybe it's just something that you haven't picked up on or something that you haven't learned yet? That's what I'm learning. Like, I keep telling myself, like, I have to rest, I have to rest, I have to rest. And then you don't really understand why. But if you think about it, okay, think about if you're a spiritual person, when you going in your dream space and you having, like, some people have nightmares or whatever, like, just even if you just regular dreaming, you're working, you're doing something, your soul is working. So even when it comes back to your body, it's not completely well rested. It's not 100%. Like, I feel like that's why they say there are different versions of sleep, like REM sleep versus beta sleep versus this versus that. I feel like it's different states of work, it's different levels of work, it's different shifts of work. So maybe when you first start dreaming, maybe you're actually, like, resting and you're in a state where it's kind of like, okay, let me rest from the day before. It's like a nap before I have to go back to work or before I have to go to my next shift. Okay, cool. Then you get in the next level of your sleep and it's kind of like, okay, I got my first mission. God, where am I going? You go see your first dream. You go deal whatever you have to deal with in that first dream. But then guess what? I feel like there's a deeper level of sleep that you get into because your soul is more into the game. You more into the next dimension. You're more into what you're supposed to be doing, what levels you're supposed to be going to, what lessons you're supposed to be learning, who you're supposed to be helping if you're supposed to be going to help people. So when you see other people in your dreams and like shit like that, I feel like it's different levels. Like, it's different levels of work being done. But we don't think about it like that. We don't think about the fact that we never really get a break. Even in life, like, that's been my main thing. Like, every time I'm going through something, I keep telling God, like, damn, God, like, I feel like I need a break. I feel like I need a break. Like, I've been going through stuff continuously my whole life. Like, I feel like it's been forever. And when you in the midst of going through something, you don't stop and tell yourself, bitch, this your break right here. Like, you happy that you're not going through what you was going through. Like, this a break right here. I could consider this a break. I kind of feel like that's my doorbell. Hold on. It's my neighbors, but they ringing the dang on wrong doorbell. They ringing the first floor instead of upstairs. Anyway, but yeah, like I just feel like it's levels to this healing shit, and at any given point, you at a new level. I don't give a fuck. At any day that you wake up, you're at a new level. And I keep telling myself that I need to level up. I need to level up. I am leveling up. Like every day that I stand up for myself, every day that I wake up and I be like, all right, I'm here. I'm standing up for myself. I'm leveling up in some type of way, even if it's just me breathing different. Like, even if it's me just waking up out the bed and stretching today because I didn't stretch yesterday. Like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Like, I feel like every day is a level up. Every day is a boss up. Every day God is giving you a new chance to be better than you were yesterday. And as human beings, I low key feel like we really don't have, we can't fathom how much appreciation that we should have for God, because we don't know everything. Like we don't even see the blessings that are being worked around us in the background. We don't even see how God is keeping us safe every single day. We don't see, like with your parents, right? Your parents be paying bills and going through shit in their life and experiencing shit, and it's kind of like, as a kid, you just like, why are you whipping me, or why are you like this, or why are you so strict, or the whole time you don't know what the fuck they doing in the background to make sure, like, parents who are like strippers and sex workers and shit like that, they coming home to their kids. They kids probably asking for shit, spoiled as a bitch, because shit, they mama got money, or that's what they know they mama to have. Whole time they don't know what the fuck they mama having to go through to get that money. You know, like, it just be like, man, I really feel like we just don't know what the fuck God be going through for us. Like, we don't know how blessed we are. Like, we be thinking we blessed because, oh, God gave us a new house, or God gave us a boyfriend, or God gave us some new shoes that we've been manifesting, or shit. I don't fucking know what the fuck people be wanting. It's a lot of shit. Somebody could want a new lawnmower. Shit, fuck around. I don't know. But it just seemed like we are very much on surface. Like, and I get like that. I get like that where I don't always understand my blessings. I don't always understand how God is helping me, or how God is showing up for me, or how God is being here for me. Like the other day, I ended up losing this phone. This is my work phone. I only do readings and post videos on this phone. And I had lost it, or my daughter was taking pictures on it, and then she had to get in the tub, so she had set it down in the living room. I didn't know that, so I'm sitting here looking and I'm searching, and I really had a good idea for a video, and I wanted to film it right then and there. And I don't want to say that I have OCD, but like, I'm the type of person, like, when I'm looking for something, or when I get an ideal about something, it could be an ideal about a sock. And I'd be like, damn, where's the last place that I had that sock? And it'll drive me crazy until I find that sock. Even if it was just random. Even if it was fucking just a random ass fleeting thought. It will bother me. So I'm sitting here looking for the phone, and I'm real life cussing God out. Like, God, what the fuck? Like, I just can't even get a break. I had a long day. Like, all I want to do is film this video. This is something that you should want me to be doing. Like, why are you not giving me my phone? Why are you not? Why? Like, what? I'm telling you, when I'm mad, I real life be having whole conversations with God, like snapping on her, like, God, what is happening? Like, not saying that I be snapping on nobody, but y'all know how it is when you muttering to your mom and you just like, bitch, like, you know, like, it be that same type thing with God. Like, I real life be having to reevaluate what the fuck I be doing with my life, because God would be like, bitch, I smack some sense into you if you don't understand this level up. Because I feel like God be so proud of us on the daily. Like, I be proud of y'all. Like, when I hear about what y'all got going on in y'all life, when y'all commenting and stuff, like, I be like, damn, bitch, like, I'm proud of you. Like, you doing this. Like, you doing a good fucking job. And bitch, yeah, I'm happy for you. You know, so just imagine how happy you be for your friends when they do something good, or how happy you be for your brother or your sister or your kid. You know, like, I feel like I just be so proud of us on the daily. You know, like, if you feel in your heart that you're a good person and you doing the right shit, I feel like the sense of pride, the sense of like love for yourself that you feel, that's God letting you know like you deserve to feel that way. You deserve to feel that way about yourself. And I'm not saying that God won't love yourself, like God won't let you love yourself, or God, if you don't love yourself, that's God telling you you don't deserve to love yourself. I'm not saying that at all. But I feel like when God give us those jolts of real loving energy towards ourselves, I feel like that's nothing but the reflection. That's nothing but God loving on us and praising on us and letting us know like we doing a good job. We doing a good job, because how this world look, to me, I'm sorry. To me, this seemed like one big old test right now. Like, nah, bitch, this like a final. This like a final. Like, and even when you take a final, it don't mean the whole year over. It could just mean a semester over. You know, like, so shit not ending. It's just the fact that this is like one of those tests where it's like, okay, are you ready to level up? Do you even want to level up? Is that on your mind? Like, is that something that you think about? You know, because the level up don't have to be one thing, and that's kind of what I confuse myself with, because I think I do kind of confuse leveling up with looks. Not even like physical. I mean, a lot to do with physical, but also just kind of like, okay, my life would look like this if I was leveled up. Like, I wouldn't be still struggling to pay rent if I was leveled up. But bitch, says who? Says who? Like, maybe I just leveled up so much that God knows that now I can handle this. This is something that I can handle and I can get through, and have more of a relationship with God because of it. Or let's say God tested my relationship. I could look at that like, damn, I'm fucked up. Like, I hate this shit. God telling me I don't love myself. Like, I could look at it in a whole bunch of different ways. Or I could look at it and be like, damn, like, what if God is really teaching me how to love somebody unconditionally, and also teaching me how to teach somebody how to love me unconditionally? What if this is a step into what I've been manifesting? Like, every time something go wrong, it should always be like, okay, this is a step towards me leveling up, instead of, damn, God, why me? Because I got that bad. Like, I got that so bad. I'm quick to be like, God, why me? What the fuck happened? What did I do to deserve this? But you didn't do shit. You on to the next phase. You on to the next step. You on to the next level. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Like, I feel like a lot of times struggle is looked at as so bad. Bitch, it ain't that bad. It's not that fucking bad. Like, I feel like when we struggle, look at these blunts. These blunts is two whole ass different colors. Hella dark and then hella light. Y'all probably can't really tell how I can tell, but that's crazy. Like, so you can tell that it's like a real leaf. Like, no one thing is gonna be just alike, even though these are the same blunts, manufactured, same packaging, they still different. They're still different. You know, so just because your level up looks different from somebody else's level up doesn't mean that you're not leveling up. Doesn't mean you're not changing and expanding. I've been in such a rut because it's like, okay, I want to level up, but it's like, what fucking more can I be doing to level up? Like, what more can I be doing? And it's like, I feel like you know what more you could be doing. Like, whenever there's an instance where you trying to level up, you know what you could be doing better. You know how you could be. I don't know why I just did that. My dumb ass. And I'm not even high yet. But I personally feel like whenever there's a chance to level up, like, you know what you could be doing. I know what I could be doing. But at the same token, like, it'd be like one thing after the next. Like, okay, I could level up my business, but maybe I don't have the finances to do so. Okay, so the next step, the phase of your life, is maybe you figuring out how to make money, how to be motivated enough to keep money coming in. Or maybe there's a new level of spirituality that you need to tap in with your manifesting skills, or like it be all kinds of different shit. And I just feel like struggle gets such a bad rep. Like, it gets such a negative connotation that if you struggling, bitch, you just out bad, you out here bad. And it's just like, nah, what if I'm just going through another soul lesson? What if I'm just motherfucking studying? Like, bitch, I got finals. God said I got finals this month. Like, what's up? I can't kick it. I can't do all of that, bitch. I'm in the bed resting. I'm in the bed talking to God when I have time. Like, I feel like one of the things about my level up that I haven't noticed until now is my spiritual level up. Like, my spiritual level up, because a lot of times it's so physical. Like, okay, I want to dress better, I want to look better, I want my business to take off, I want to have more money, I want to have a better car, I want to have a better house, I want to have better purses, I want to have better shoes, I want to have better this, I want to have better stuff in my home, better couches, better this, better a new refrigerator, I want a new stove, I want new electronics. Like, bitch, I got a lot of stuff that I want. But one thing that I be taking for granted is my spiritual level up. Like, every day that I wake up, for some reason, I just be feeling so different. Like, I feel like it's so often that, like, we don't, and like I was talking about earlier, that power, like, not understanding necessarily what our power is. Even if we still feel powerful, sometimes we don't know how powerful we are. We can't even fathom it. And that's what I be feeling about myself. Like, I be thinking that I'm not leveling up, but maybe I just can't see it, like, with my eyes. But it's more of a mental and emotional thing, because how I handle situations, real life, be changing every day. How I appreciate myself, how I appreciate my struggle, be changing every single day. Spiritually, I feel like I probably be talking to spirits, or should be happening around me. Like, I don't think I've ever really had as much of a appreciation for synchronicities as much as I do now. Like, even a year ago, I used to be so happy, like, oh, I see 333, let me hurry up and look it up. Even though I don't look it up now, I could tell myself that that's me not really caring about angel numbers, and me not being as active. Or what if I've just leveled up to the point where I don't have to get confirmation and keep looking it up? I can just be appreciative of the fact that God allowed me to see a synchronicity. Regardless of if I'm looking up what it means, I don't have to look up what it means in somebody else's way. I can understand exactly why I'm seeing it and what it means for me in that moment. That's why everybody be like, oh, 1 means this, and 2 means that, and 3 means this, and angel number means this. No, I feel like for every different person who comes to me about an angel number, I give them a different meaning for whatever vibration of the energy that I'm feeling for that number at that moment. If I see 333 one time during the day, I'm not going to believe that 333 means the same thing as me seeing 333 at 5 o'clock. Because at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be like, oh, it's 5 o'clock, and maybe I seen 333 on a video or something, but I know, oh, it's 5 o'clock. That means God is ushering in God's promise to me. God is ushering, then it's a butterfly that just went past my window. Yeah, but like, yeah. So it's like I'm realizing that spiritually I'm maturing in a way of, so I used to be like, okay, God, if I look at this number, that means this. Or, God, if I walk up in this kitchen and I see a 3, that means that this nigga cheating. Or, like, I used to do shit like that all the time. Like, okay, God, if I look at my phone and my battery percent say a number that's associated with this person, that mean that bitch fake. I used to do stuff like that, and it was because I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my own intuition. I had to rely on something else, even if it's me relying on my angels and my ancestors or my way showers or God to show me a number. I still was relying on somebody else instead of myself. So now God is showing me, like, I don't always have to look up numbers just because everybody else looking them up. I don't always gotta talk out loud to spirit so that somebody else can hear me, or I don't have to do candle magic because that's what I feel like God is like. Like, my spiritual maturity is just showing. Like, it really is showing. My spiritual level up is really showing. Like, it's not an act. I don't have to force myself to be spiritual. I don't have to, like, because I feel like when I was first doing the tarot reading, it was me finding how I read. It was me, like, yeah, girl, and it was me really going in because I felt it. Like, it was kind of like I felt it. I was in it. Now, I can take myself out of the reading. I can take myself out of it and I can just read for you and I can just be your life coach. I can just be your therapist. But before, it was me literally hopping into your energy. So I'm feeling mad with you. I'm feeling pissed with you. I'm crying with you. Spiritual maturity. You know, also I feel like it's really oversaturated in the spiritual community because, and here's a controversial topic, because on one end you can say there's never enough tarot readers. There's never enough tarot readers because everybody reads differently. Everybody energy is differently. Everybody's going to pick up on different messages. So if there was one person, one reader for every person in the world, that would be okay. Shit, because everybody receives their messages differently. But on the other end, I feel like it's becoming oversaturated because it's making it harder for people like me who real life want to be a life coach, or who real life want to help people out with things that are not just on the surface. Because there becomes this idea that every tarot reading is going to be like this, or every reading has to be on the surface, or about a man, or about a nigga, or about a friend, or about a job, right? About 3D earthly ass shit. My readings, however, are not like that. My readings are more deeper. My readings are not about what's happening in your life right now. They're going to start off saying, okay, this could be what's happening in your life right now. But then it's going to go into why certain things are happening in your life right now. You know? And that's what I feel like is important. That's what tarot is for. That's what healing is for. Like that's what it's about. And I just feel like over time it just got turned into something that it wasn't supposed to be. Like that's why That's So Raven probably didn't want to tell nobody, because it's like, okay, then people are gonna use your gifts for what they want to use your gifts for, and this ain't that. And I feel like that's what's starting to happen. Like people are starting to use tarot readers for their own benefit. Like, okay, you come help me about this and I just need you right now. But that's not how the fuck this shit work. Like people become entitled. Like, oh, like people would text me like, when are you available, and expect me to just do them a reading the same day they gave me some money, just because you giving me some money. First of all, I have multiple clients. I'm doing multiple readings a day. Like I need rest. I don't always have to get to you. Like if you paying me for a service, okay, that means you really want that service. That means that you should be able to wait for that service. If you can't wait, that means you trying to get a quick message, and that's not what I'm about. You know, so I do, however, feel like the community is changing, but I don't feel like it's really changing in a bad way. I just feel like a lot of people are getting on the bandwagon, because I feel like we all have spiritual gifts. I would love for the whole world to be spiritual, but some people not ready to tap into it, and they tapping into it, and they tapping into it on some other shit that they seen somebody else do, and that ain't what God told them is for them. That ain't their journey. So like in the spiritual community on YouTube, I feel like it's a lot of YouTubers like taking other YouTubers work. Like, so you may see a small YouTuber, but you hearing the messages that they saying, and it's resonating with you. And when you doing a reading, even if you're not doing it on purpose, you're now saying what another reader done said, because a lot of readers will do that. I've noticed people who aren't even YouTube readers, but people who just watch my videos, who literally will say something word for word exactly for what I said. And it doesn't make me feel no type of way. It's not a bad thing. However, it feels kind of like needing to understand that it's not somebody taking your work because three gifts and masters. I could get the same message as another reader just because we aligned in the same type of energy, and it doesn't mean that anybody is copying anybody. However, it to me, I feel like with the oversaturated community, it's easy for a lot of negative stuff to arise. Like, and I'm not saying like evil or anything like that, but negative. Because if you don't really read tarot, but you just doing it because I do it, the messages I feel like are never going to be coming from the heart. They're never going to be 100% genuine. Even if you're good at tarot, and even though you can pull the fuck out of a message, if that's not your life mission, if that's not your life purpose, you're not going to have the drive and the heart to do that. You're not going to want to do that. Meaning that you're going to put that energy of not wanting to do it out into the universe and out into the world. So you doing the reading, you don't even really have the energy. You don't even really want to do it. You don't even have your heart in it to do it. You just doing it to get the money. So your message is damn near gonna be watered down. Because you're not in it. You 100% not all the way in it. And that's how it be. Like, that's really how it be. That's how it has been. So when I say, like, I'm ready for a level up, it's just all around, like, ready to just accept the fact that things have to change. Like, nothing is forever going to be the same. And even if you don't see your level up physically, it doesn't mean that you're not leveling up. It doesn't mean you're not changing mentally and emotionally. I'm finna get up out of here, y'all, because now my nose starting to run, and it took me literally like 30 minutes to roll this blunt. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me on money sign CapriceCooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at CapriceCooks@icloud.com. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.